Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Caroline back again with another video. In today's video I'm going to be doing more of a wig maintenance tutorial. So I'm going to be showing you guys my night and daytime routine for my curly wigs, more specifically how I keep my curls to last more than just the day, as well as what I do to help quickly refresh my wig the next day. With that said, if you're interested in any of those tips and tricks, stay tuned and let's get right to today's video.
She's a bad thing, fine as hell, thick as fuck, oh my god, that's my baby, Caroline.
The hair I'm going to be working with today was sent to me from Asteria Hair Company. This is their deep wave wig, 26 inches, 200% density, so she's very, very thick. I did go ahead and bleach and pluck the wig off camera, so it did not come pre-plucked or pre-bleached. And if you're interested in how to pluck or bleach or just customizing your wigs by yourself, I have lots of very detailed, and I mean detailed, like an hour-long detailed videos showing how to do that. So don't be shy and go ahead and check those out. As far as the install, I did do a glueless install, meaning I didn't use actual lace glue. I used my Ebin lace spray to lay this down, and this is a water soluble product, meaning that it comes off really easily with water, unlike glue where it's stuck. And full disclaimer, I honestly don't wear my wigs often overnight because I don't know, I get a really hot head when I have a wig on my head. Even a bonnet, sometimes I want to rip it off. But sometimes, when I have an important day or a really busy week, whatever it may be, I will wear my wigs overnight. Regardless, this is the same routine that I would do if I had my glueless Ebin spray installs or had a traditional, glued in install. Now, if you're thinking, but Caroline, how do I install it with the Ebin spray? You didn't show us. Babes, trust that I got you. I also have a lot of painfully detailed installs, and I mean detailed tutorials showing you how to get this lovely Ebin lace spray melt. I just felt like I've been saying the same repetitive things for a minute because I haven't had anything new in my install journey to share with y'all, so I just was like, let me fast forward past this part. But if you're a continuous watcher and you actually generally don't mind me saying the same thing over in every video, then comment down below because I don't know, I don't like to be repetitive. But anyways, yeah, check those out if you're wondering how to do the glueless install. Once I had finished installing my wig, it was time to define the hair. So you can see this brushed out state is not the look I was going for, but it is very cute in this brushed out look. I'm kind of here for it. But I like my curls nice and defined. So here I just have a spray bottle with just water, guys. I promise it's just water. I would say I really took my time to deep condition this wig in the first time, when I was washing it and stuff, in a good overnight deep conditioner, which helped make the hair very soft. But in the spray bottle, since I already did all the conditioning, I didn't feel like I needed to add some conditioner, but sometimes I do. Anyways, so once I have the hair nice and drenched with water, I'm going in with my detangling paddle brush, and I just keep brushing. And I mean brushing, guys. Don't be weak with this. You brush and brush till you see the curls form, the little ringlet. That's how you know you can stop brushing. And I like to do this in section, especially with thicker hair, because this hair was quite thick. So make sure you work in sections because you need to get every piece of hair very, very wet in order for you to get that nice defined look. Whew, I literally said all of that in one breath. If you understood a word that I said, yeah, what she said. Anyways, once I have gotten a section properly defined and brushed out, sometimes depending on the way the ends are, I will chop the ends of my curly hair because depending on how much the hair was processed, the ends can be just kind of dead looking. Y'all know when you get trims on your natural hair. So I always just like to trim my hair to give it a nice healthy look, and I find that the curls just form better whenever I give the ends a nice little trim. And don't forget to rebrush and re-scrunch the hair back together after you trim the ends, just to get the bottom of the hair to curl back up again the way you like it. And that's basically my curly hair routine. And one last major key for you to get that defined look, but it still looks voluminous when it's dry, leave it all clumped together right now. Let it dry, clumped together. It's gonna look weird and kind of just funny, but once the curls are fully dry, that's when I come back and separate and fluff everything out to get that big curly look with still very defined hair.
3:28 a.m.
Hey.
Okay, sorry, I'm just feeling myself in the lighting. So now it's ready for me, time for me to go to bed or whatever. And disclaimer, I do not really like wear my wigs to sleep often personally because girl, my hair get hot. Like even having my bonnet sometimes is too much for me. Like I have a sensory thing, but whenever I'm really just like feeling myself or I just want to like look put together the next day, because not gonna lie, sometimes having to put your wig back on, it's a whole hassle. So I want to like be ready for the next day, cause I know I have to like do something with my hair list. You know what I'm saying? You get the gist. So just yeah. Anyways, so I already washed my face, and what I'm gonna do real quick is go in with some micellar water and a little makeup wipe right here to just like wipe around the lace itself, because when I was washing my face I had to be very careful that I did not get actual water onto the lace, because you know, since it's glueless, that's gonna make it lift. So whenever you're doing this, make sure you're trying to keep water away from the lace as much as possible. They're fine for my life, but still, because I don't want to break out and I know like there's like gunk and stuff still around my lace, what I do is I try my best to just carefully wipe around the areas that I didn't let water touch, and just like, you know, clean up the lace and just clean up as much as I can, just to help prevent breakouts, because I still will break out sometimes, especially the way I keep putting those baby hairs. Cause I know my baby hair brush is not clean, but it has to be like that. Like if you know, it's that dingy, crusty baby hair brush that you've had for a minute that gets some edges laid every single time. Cool. And now the baby hairs are clean. First step to this is getting your elastic band. I bought a fat pack from Amazon of these like Velcro-y plain black ones. I think it was like $5 or $10 for like a pack of 20. So I'm never with that one. I always keep a thing on me. And I prefer to use elastic bands versus actual satin scarves like I used to do back then. I feel like the elastic band kind of like helps keep away moisture, and it helps hold down the hair without it like getting stuck to the glue. I don't know, I just feel like elastic bands work a lot better. And I'm putting on this elastic band, don't be cute with it. Make sure you are the band is covering and holding down the lace and a good part of the baby hairs. And then what I do next is I split the hair in two. This is very important if it's curly hair, because I found this method out that basically helps me keep my curly hair under a bonnet and like the curls not get all smushed and ugly the next day. So bring the hair, put it in part in two, bring it to the front. And the key here, that really game changer, is this bonnet that I got from Amazon, right? It has like these ties on there, which you'll see in a minute. So what you gotta do, it's gonna be real awkward. I get these two pieces, and I just like, without putting any creases in the hair, like as lightly as possible, bring them up to the top, like so. Don't cause any creasing now. I gently put the hair into the bonnet, not trying to like, you know, do too much. And just, you know, this is so hard to show on camera. Okay, can y'all see? Okay, so it's kind of like the pineapple method if you're like someone who like has naturally curly hair, right? Because you kind of want to like plop the curls on top of your head, so that way they're not getting smushed or flattened. Alright, see, this bonnet on Amazon comes in like 2 different sizes. My jumbo one I can't find, so the jumbo one would work better for this hair because it's super thick and it's like really long and thick. But yeah, okay. I got like a chef hat situation going on. Like I said, you want to keep the hair up here, so that way when you're sleeping, you're not like sleeping on the curls because they're all up here. And with these little ties, not me looking like a chef, you can take the little ties and, you know, tie it on top of where the elastic band was. So now you're like, you know, the wig is not going anywhere. At the same time, my edges are being double laid. And that is how I sleep with my wigs. So basically, I'm about to go to sleep. Come back tomorrow. I'm going to show you back. Come back in the morning and show y'all how I kind of like quickly refreshen my hair, my curls, and all that. So I'm ready to go the next day.
Tomorrow.
And here we are the next day. One tip I would say, after like you take your shower and like wash your face and everything, I always like to keep the elastic band on my head as long as possible because the wig will be a little bit wet and sticky from like your shower if you shower the next day or wash your face the next morning. So I like to like do my skincare routine, get dressed, and I'll take off the elastic band just to give it time to dry and re-stick its stuff. Because if you take it right out of a hot steamy shower, the wig will be lifting. Anyways, so here I'm just showing you guys kind of how I like will refreshen some curls here and there because I'm a reckless sleeper, so I end up sometimes smushing the curls because I'm tossing and turning so much, but it's really easy. I use mousse instead of water to help redefine these curls because the mousse dries a whole lot faster than the water will, and I just like kind of like wrap the curls around my finger to help give it the shape again. Normally I wear a shower cap over my bonnet as well before I get in the shower, but this morning I just moved to the apartment, so I couldn't even find where my shower cap was in the moment. So I just had to go ahead and just fix some spots on the wig that was lifting really quick and just do a little 1-2 respray of that Ebin spray. And instead of using a blow dryer to blow dry like I normally would, just leave it. It'll dry fast. It dries quite fastly. And then fastly, is that a word? But and then to do my baby hairs, I'm using that same mousse that I used to help define the curls. I prefer to use mousse when it comes to like relaying the baby hairs because it's not gonna like get it all hard and crunchy and it won't have that much buildup. And then just to add that volume and life back to the hair, I'll just kind of gently separate it, but of course making sure I'm keeping the ends still together to get the volume but still have the definition. And bada bing, bada boom, we are looking fresh and ready to go. All of this just kind of took me literally like 10 minutes. I would say as well, if you have time or you're like going somewhere, keep that elastic band on your head till you get your destination. Like I'll be having my elastic band on till I pull up to work, you know. That way I can really make sure my lace has fully dried and set. But here is a look at the finished look. Look at those curls go, like yes, girl. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you in another one. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And peace out, Girl Scouts. Have a wonderful and blessed day. Goodbye.